When Curtis Baldwin plays golf, is he careful to avoid the say trap? When Andrea Elson's date shows up too early, does she tell him she's not ready yet? If Corey Feldman needed to make a phone call, would he need a paradigm? We'll find out the answer to these questions and a lot more as we play television's funniest game show, Wordplay. And here's the star of Wordplay, that man of many words,
Thank you. This is NBC. The show is Wordplay, but I'm not Tom Kennedy. Our dear friend Tom Kennedy took suddenly ill, and in his delirium, he requested I replace him. Now they're committing the poor man. Welcome to the game. It's a game of fascinating words, funny definitions, and lots of cash. And to give us those definitions, we've already met our celebrity panel. We've got Curtis and Andrea and Corey and Andrea. I'd like to ask you a question. You're on this big hit show called Alf.
Yes.
What's it like working with a strange creature with a big nose?
I'll tell you. You know, I mean, I can't speak for all strange creatures with big noses, but Alf's really different. I mean, he's fun to work with and everything, but he's getting a really swelled head. Now, I don't know if it has to do with his nose or just because it's a hit show, but it's great. I'm having a great time.
Alan Alda said the same thing about somebody he worked with on a show called MASH.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
All right, let's meet today's contestants. We have a returning champion, Jennifer Logan, who's won $7,934. You got a couple of trips in there, Bermuda and the Bahamas. Are you anxious to go on those trips?
Yeah, really.
Will you have plenty of time?
I think so, yes.
All right, this is your third and final day. As it is my third and final day, I've had a lot of fun and it was a pleasure to meet you. Let's meet your challenger, David Garrett. Tell us something about yourself, David.
Jamie, I'm from Longview, Texas, but I now live in Dallas where I'm a student at Southern Methodist University. I like racquetball and karate.
Okay, it's, do they have a different accent in Dallas? Did they
Just
do
a little, just a little.
You just slightly different. Okay. Good luck to both of you, and good luck to me. We play our game with 9 words, all found in Webster's Third New International Dictionary. And today's words are vaticinate, yeti, conjugal, menticide, bevy, killick, paradigm, satrap, and boiserie. Boy, I did it again. We'll be finding out the definitions to 6 of those words, and whoever is ahead after that will have a shot at our double definition round, which today is worth $10,000. All right. One more thing now. One of these words is a bonus word that today can win you a trip to Palm Springs. Better on the yeah. Let's show our home audience today's bonus word. Jennifer, you're our returning champ, so you get to choose our first word.
Okay, I'll take bevy.
Bevy, all right. Curtis, your definition of bevy.
My definition of bevy. Bevy means a large group of people. Now, I know this one monastery that attracts a large bevy of monks because of its relaxed approach. Instead of having a vow of silence, it has a vow of, hey, will y'all please just keep it down? It means
Large group of people. Hey, let's keep it down, right, Curtis?
Right.
All right. Andrea, bevy.
I'll have to disagree. I believe that a bevy is a church elder. The bevy at one church knew every member personally, but as the church grew bigger, that became impossible. And last week he said to a member, "Hi, I can't remember your name, but your face looks familiar." I don't write them, you know, I just say them. A church elder.
That's a church elder. All right,
Elder.
Corey, your definition of bevy.
Okay, a bevy is a brand. Ranchers have long branded their cattle to protect them from cattle rustlers. Branding is cruel. So nowadays, they found a less painful yet foolproof way to keep people from coming near them. They dress them up as Howard Cosell. Ladies and gentlemen, you come near me, and I'll recite the statistics of every Major League Baseball player from Mookie Wilson to Tom Terrific. A brand.
Jennifer, there you have it, your 3 definitions. Large group of people, a church elder where you keep your faith, and a brand.
I'm going to go with Curtis and large group of people.
Is Curtis correct? It is a large group of people, and behind Bevy we have $50. So you have a total score of $50, Jennifer. David, select a word.
I'll go with conjugal.
Conjugal. That's not connected, but you probably think you know the word. So we're going to start with Andrea and the word conjugal.
Conjugal means relating to marriage. In Morocco, if a man walks up to a woman and breaks a raw egg over her head, it's a marriage proposal. However, if he throws in some hash browns and white toast, it's their 10-year wedding anniversary. Relating to marriage.
Mr. Feldman, conjugal, sir.
A conjugal is a child genius. Many famous people were gifted since childhood. Mozart composed minuets at age 3. Beethoven played piano in public at 8. And Jerry Lewis wrote his most famous line at the age of 2 when he once said, "Ah!" A child genius.
A child genius. All right. Curtis, conjugal.
Conjugal means disappointed, like my mother. Every time I bring a girl home, my mother hates her. So in order to make her happy, I brought a girl home that's just like her. And what you know, my father can't stand her. Disappointed.
You just can't stand it, huh? David, 3 great definitions. The conjugal, disappointed, relating to marriage, and a child genius.
I'll have to go with Andrea in relating to marriage.
Is Andrea correct? Yes. Yeah. Let's see what your dollars are behind conjugal. $75. So you're in the lead with $75. 75 to 50. Time for a break. We'll be back with a lot more laughs right after this on Wordplay. Wordplay again. Jennifer, your turn. We've increased the dollar amounts behind each of our words. So go get them, kiddo.
I'll take paradigm.
Paradigm, which is a connection. Corey, your definition of paradigm.
Okay, my definition of paradigm is an example. A good example of acting is Sir Laurence Olivier as Hamlet. A not so good example is Pee Wee Herman as Hamlet. To be or not to be. That's for me to know and you to find out. An example.
An example. Curtis, give us your example of a paradigm.
A paradigm is a computer game. In order to make math more fun for the students, they turn the math problems into a computer game. You worked out with, like, mixed results. My friend Gary was doing well during the term, but failed the final exam because he ran out of quarters.
Computer game. Computer game. Paradigm, Andrea.
A paradigm is an avid fan. I read about an avid fan of Julio Iglesias. One night he went out and got all of his albums. The next night he went back and took his TV and his stereo. And, yeah, you know, okay, fine. An avid fan.
Avid fan. There's your 3 definitions, Jennifer. You can tell I've been with the show for a long time now. I'm calling you kiddo. See, so kiddo, there's your 3 definitions. You have computer game, avid fan, and example. The word is paradigm.
I choose Corey with an example.
Is Corey correct? Paradigm is worth $50. Connected to $50, we add $100 to your score for a total of $150. You're in the lead. David, select a word.
I'll have to take Yeti.
Yeti. Yeti, Curtis.
Yeti is an abominable snowman. Seriously. The updated versions of Leave It to Beaver, Wally's next door neighbor, is an abominable snowman. Yeti Haskell. Yeti, oh, come on, you guys. See, Yeti Haskell always comes over and visits, and he says things like, "Gee, Mrs. Cleaver, that's a lovely fur jacket you're wearing. It wouldn't happen to be my cousin, Bigfoot, would it?" So it's an abominable snowman.
Abominable snowman.
All right.
Okay, go ahead,
You like
Andrea.
his
You've got a
definition?
great definition.
Wait till
for
you hear
Yeti.
this one. All right, Yeti means transcontinental. The first telephone conversation took place in 1861 when Alexander Graham Bell said to his assistant, "Watson, come here, I need you." The first transcontinental call was made almost 40 years later when Bell had moved to California and called Watson in New York. "Watsy, sweetheart, what's shaking, dude? Listen, I gotta run, but love you, babe. Listen, have your girl... I don't think he said it like that one. I think he said, have your girl call my girl. Let's do lunch. Ciao."
So your definition is
Transcontinental.
Corey, Yeti.
Okay, since I love doing impressions so much, I'll just do one more. This is what Kermit the Frog would say Yeti was.
A Yeti here on Sesame Street TV is a birthday cake. You know, Miss Piggy made me a birthday cake, but I don't think she had a real grasp on the concept because the candles melted in the oven. So, birthday cake.
David, you have three very interesting definitions: an abominable snowman, transcontinental, and birthday cake.
I'll take Curtis with an abominable snowman.
Is Curtis correct? Yes! Let's see what's behind Yeti. $100 connected to $75, so we add $175 to your score for a total of $250, and you're in the lead, David. We'll be right back, and we'll play our final two words to determine today's winner on Wordplay. We're back with the final two words, and by the way, Tom Kennedy is not seriously ill. He will be back very, very shortly. However, I'm getting sick, so at any rate, we're going to go to our final two words. We've increased our dollar amounts behind the remaining words, and Jennifer, you're up next.
I'll take Minticide.
Menticide, there is our Palm Springs trip. If you get this, you're going to have 3 trips plus lots of money. All right, so we're going to start with Andrea, Menticide.
All right, menticide is the act of killing time. My weird Uncle Fred's idea of menticide is to go to the park and feed the pigeons to the cats. Act of killing time.
Short but funny. Menticide, Corey.
Okay, now this is a good one. Menticide is brainwashing. Now, a lot of bizarre cults are known for brainwashing. I heard about this one cult, Motel Krishna 6. That believes, I'm serious, that believes it's their destiny to operate bed and breakfast motels. Now, instead of wearing sheets, they wear giant strips of paper that say sanitize for your protection. I don't know. Brainwashing.
Curtis, menticide, sir.
There's a simple answer. It's the ocean floor. The ocean floor is a really hot bed of crime. I mean, the whole undersea was an underworld of crime. I mean, it's filled with loan sharks. Actually, the only chance that a small fish has to survive is to pay for protection from a godfatherland. So the word is ocean floor. Thank you.
All right. This is for a trip, Jennifer, and for lots of money, possibly the lead in the game. You have these 3 definitions: for menticide, ocean floor, act of killing time, and brainwashing.
I'll go with Andrea and act of killing time.
Is Andrea correct? No, she is not correct. All right, Goes over to you, David. The trip is no longer in existence for you, but the money is. So you have a choice between ocean floor and brainwashing.
I'll go with Corey and brainwashing.
Is Corey correct? Yes, Corey is correct. And behind Memphis $100 connected to $100. We add $200 for you to your score for a total of $450. This is the sixth and final word. We go to you, David. Select a word, please.
I'll go with boiserie.
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 I worked very hard to learn that word. Thank you for selecting it. Boiserie. And Corey, you have the definition boiserie, sir.
A boiserie is a drive-in movie. I remember the first time I took a girl to a drive-in movie. But the only problem was it didn't work out very well because, see, every time I tried to put my arm around her, my bike kept falling over. But anyway, a drive-in movie.
Curtis, you must have a wonderful definition for boiserie.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I think I do. Excuse me. A boiserie is a carved wood paneling. I have a friend whose house is full of carved wood paneling, and I don't want to say this, but it's really the carved wood panelings are in very, very bad taste. So bad that the termites get indigestion while eating.
Your definition is
Carved wood paneling.
Andrea, boiserie.
A boiserie is a phone order. See, I like to call up the operators at the home shopping network and then not say anything. And then when they finally ask, "Hey pal, can I help you?" I say, "No thanks, I'm just browsing." Phone order.
David, you're in the lead. You get this right, and you'll be today's winner. You have the definition of boiserie, carved wood paneling, phone order, drive-in movie.
I'll go with Curtis and carved wood paneling.
This is for the game, carved wood paneling correct? Yes, it is. Behind boiserie, you have $100, and we add that to your score for a total of $550. You're our new champion. Jennifer, it's been great fun having you. You've got three games to your credit. You've got 2 trips to Bermuda and the Bahamas, and you've got a total of $7,934. It was a pleasure meeting you and talking with you. Thank you very much for playing. David, you're a new champ. Come on over here. You're going to play our double definition round, and this bonus round today is going to be worth $10,000. We'll be right back right after this. David, very exciting. The double definition round. Behind each box are 2 definitions of a single word. Guess the word and the box is yours. Get from one side of the board to the other by connecting boxes in less than 45 seconds, and you'll win the jackpot, which is worth today $10,000. Now, this is my last day. Will you take $10,000 from these people? Really,
sure.
That would make me delighted, all right? We're going to put 45 seconds on the clock. You ready? When you select your first box, that's when the clock will start. Good luck to you, David. Go.
13.
Car collision, stop mark.
Crash. 14.
Not heavier, matches
Light.
modern version.
Light. Match. Lighter. 15.
To ripen, very adult.
8. Pass. 8.
Card game for one, single
Solitaire.
set diamond.
9.
Person's pointed tooth
Molar.
relating to dogs.
Canine. 10. Take canine.
Encircling hug to accept readily.
Hug. Hold. Pass. 3.
On time, give a cue.
Prompt. 4.
Bird arm, offstage air. Too bad, David. I wanted to give that money away. All right, we'll be back with a recap, find out how much David has won, and also find out the words that you made. All right, David. Let's see what you missed. You missed number 4, which is bird arm and offstage area. You know what that is now? What's a bird arm?
Bird arm
Is a
wing.
Wing. That is correct. And number 10, let's see what the definitions were. Encircling hug, to accept readily. Embrace.
Embrace.
Right. And number 15, to ripen, very adult. This is usually found in the crossword puzzle, mature.
Mature.
Right. So let's see. You've won in the game $550. Your bonus round is worth $500. You have a total of $1,050 and an opportunity to come back and play our next show, which is going to be worth $12,500. I had a wonderful time. Thank you, Tom. You get well and take over right now. David, it was a pleasure working with you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for allowing me to come into your home. David, let's go talk to our celebrities. Bye-bye, everybody.
Today's runner-up on Wordplay will receive Magnavox Video Escort, a compact, fully automatic camcorder with a high-speed shutter to capture fast action and play it back instantly. Furnished by Magnavox. And it's picnic season, time for the crisp, crunchy, delicious flavor of all-natural picnic old-fashioned shoestring potatoes from S&W. And Hamburger Helper. It turns plain hamburger into a hearty, delicious meal your family will love. Hamburger Helper helps you make a great meal. For Wordplay, this is Charlie O'Donnell speaking.
Yo, America! Now Mondays are funnier than ever. Alf and Valerie. What an hour of comedy. I wonder if they give Nobel Prizes for that.
Then NBC presents the Emmy-nominated tribute to the American family, A Year in the Life, starring Richard Kiley and Eva Marie Saint. The Los Angeles Times calls it exceptional television. See A Year in the Life, soon to be an outstanding new series on NBC tonight.